evening everyone. Myself Priya. I have completed my post-graduation from DAV College Jalandhar, which is affiliated to Guru Nanak Dev University Amritsar. I have done my MSc in the zoology field from there, and after that I have completed my B.Ed from the Lalpur Khalsa College of Education for Women, which is affiliated to Guru Nanak Dev University Amritsar. And from past 4.5 years I am involved in the teaching, and from past 1 year I am involved in a CBSE school. Over there I used to teach 11th and 12th classes biology, and currently I'm also working with India's leading institute Unacademy as a part-time tutor over there. I used to work as a science educator for the competitive exams like TET. And in my demo video for today I am going to talk about the topic reproduction. So if I talk about the reproduction in general, then what is reproduction? That first question comes in our mind, right? So if I talk about the reproduction is very basic and very simple phenomenon, which means an organism multiplies and divides and give rise to a new individual. And this new individual may be genetically similar to their parents or may be genetically different. And on the basis of that, we have categorized reproduction into two types. Okay, so firstly, we have learnt about the reproduction, which is a biological process in which one organism divide and give rise to a new individual. As I have told you before that reproduction is divided into two types. So the two main types of the reproduction are asexual and the sexual. Now I will talk about the asexual reproduction first. So if I talk about the asexual reproduction, in asexual reproduction there is only one parent involved in the whole process. Only one parent, and in the sexual reproduction there are two parents involved. In asexual reproduction, as only one parent is involved, the individual produced is identically similar to their parent. They are genetically similar and they are also known as the clone of their parent, which means they are exact replica of their parent. In asexual reproduction, there are many different types like budding. Number one is budding. Number two is binary fission. Number three is fragmentation. And there are many more. Like there are about 2 to 3 more types over there. So I will give you a very simple example of the fragmentation. You people have seen a lizard, but as you try to kill a lizard, you might break her tail, right? As you have seen a lizard, you break her tail, and after a few time, if you see that lizard again, you will be able to see that lizard has developed a tail again. But that tail that lizard has formed is newly formed tail is different from the previous one, as there is a very quite difference between the two. So that is an example of the fragmentation in a asexual reproduction, right? That is called asexual reproduction. Okay, and now if I talk about the budding is basically we see it in yeast cells and in the hydra. If I talk about the binary fission, our bacteria divides by the binary fission and produce multiple copies of itself. And there is one more, that is multiple fission, that is also seen in our bacteria. This is just a quite similar view and a quite overview of the asexual reproduction. Now if I talk about the sexual reproduction, in sexual reproduction, as I have told you, there are two parents involved, and in these two parents, one parent would be male and other parent would be female. And male is having a chromosome called XY chromosome, and female is having a chromosome number, that is chromosome basically, that is XX. When these two parents combine and they have this sexual reproduction, after that a new young one is formed. That could be a boy or a girl. If it is a boy, it is going to have a chromosome number XY, and if it is a girl, it is going to have a XX. Now over here, one more concept is clear to you people, that is that if in our society we used to say that females are responsible for the girl child, but over here science proves that females are not responsible for the girl child, it is the male who is responsible. Why? Because in females they are only having XX chromosome, which mean that X chromosome, that is in a multiple time, basically I could say that it is double times present in the female, okay, and in the male it is X and Y. So the different chromosome over here is Y, and Y is the chromosome which is responsible for the character of either a boy or either a girl. So it is genetically a male or responsible for the either a birth of a baby girl or a baby boy. Okay, so this is all about the reproduction general, and thank you.